It already has one. I am slightly embarrassed. It is called Bambi. Well, it is delicate, it is low-key, it is inconspicuous, and I'm lying through my teeth. I don't know, it's just Bambi. So, because it is such a delicate little fuzzy animal. And that's all I'm going to admit to. Well, prior to this, we had a Nissan Patrol. Excellent vehicle, however, we were talking about going around Australia towing, and with a 3 litre 4, great engine, but not going to happen. So, decided to get rid of it and look for an alternative platform. All right, being honest about it, Nissan had nothing because I went to the Y62, petrol only, forget it. Land Rover, forget it, they stopped manufacturing. The only option I had was a Toyota. So, came to Toyota, and the only thing I could really think of was a very crude, simple, reliable farm vehicle, hence the 70. Now, my partner wanted a 200 because more luxurious, etc., etc. I said, no, not having a fat head, but to be honest, I would break a 200 in about 6 months. So, went for this. Yes, bought it in July, delivered in July 2020, and then it didn't even hit the road before we started to modify it. And then all second stage manufactured, and all my modifications, and then we got it registered. So pretty much almost as you see it here. This has been totally re-engineered. The second stage manufacturing was all the bar work and the suspension and everything else underneath. I have added, because I'm an electronics engineer, I've added a lot of electronics. This is the Enterprise. But doing the work that I do, I can't stand what we call butcher's jobs. We've got cables hanging from the doors, so there is nothing in this that doesn't look like it was fitted by Toyota, except that it's a Dean Ota. So it's got extra computers, there's an equipment bay, transceivers, you name it. But in all of this, I've tried to make it look absolutely stock standard, no dangling bits to give the game away. Yes, I mean, obviously I don't have the facilities to swap over the suspension system, but everything else, I've engineered in the electronics. I've done a lot of custom 3D printing work to help me build the truck. Half the truck is made out of ASA plastic, if you really need to know. But I've engineered everything for myself. Custom console fascias, switch plates. For example, the white device is a GPS antenna. And because I didn't have anywhere else to put it, that is my own design, manufacturing. Things like this.
Console, things that you've made with the 3D printer?
Oh, sure. Well, all right, before we go inside, this is a product that wasn't meant to be used this way, so I've printed up adapters for a different mounting system. Just very quickly before we do go inside, other bits and pieces. The HF aerial lead has a clamp assembly made out of 3D, so it doesn't damage the cable.
Can you explain what that is?
Well, this is an HF auto tuner. I've got 3 transceivers in the truck, and the problem is when you fit these, you can damage the cable. Now, this is a $4,500 radio. You can't afford to damage it. The one on the black one there is mobile phone.
And what did you do here?
Well, here you can't actually see too much. Actually, if I open it up, you can see it a little bit better. So just be careful so I don't hit you. So I've engineered a mount that clips into here so it stops the cable from getting any damage. All of this I've designed myself and printed in industrial filament. Also, the stupid thing with these bars, they do not give you anywhere to plug in solar power or anything else. So again, another 3D design for camper power, solar power, and auxiliary power to the stability control on the caravan. And that will be computer controlled later. even things like for the turn indicators, again 3D printed mounts, all and this is an HD camera, 1920 by 1080 full HD camera, 170-degree view, so I can see this tree easily. Everything, absolutely everything. On the roof rack, there is even a Starlink mount and post because I'm taking that off the caravan, and if I don't have the caravan, I'm going to be modifying this to have networking next week. All right, inside more 3D. Light bars for illuminating the drawers so you can see at night. You know, push switches if you need them. They're all wired in as well. And this will be hard to shoot, but where the child security things were, more LEDs with custom 3D mounts to illuminate the cargo area.
Okay.
Going back to the outside, like I said, I like everything to look factory. I hate butcher's jobs. So again, because I did strip the entire vehicle, the LED light bars, you've got 3 LED light bars on the top, on this side, and the signals, that all comes through military spec circular connectors. So 3D printed, sealed, drilled the holes. Well, I've got 4 light bars on this. So if you hit that one, for example, you've got light bars left and right for sussing out a camping area. The rear light bar for the same thing. And turn signals, if you look at the turn signals up the top, inside the equipment bay, you can't see very much, but this is a fake floor, and in here is the equipment bay. So here we've got the HF radio. Here is a lithium iron phosphate battery pack I designed and built myself with a BMS, 200 amp hour. Plus what you don't see is a 20-litre air tank, a 2 kilowatt inverter, VHF radio, a UHF radio, Simoco, the Doof Doof crossover, battery charger, and some other stuff. So there's a whole range of gear in there.
Like, if from 0 to 100, how far on that line have you come in customization?
90%, say. Well, the reason, like I said, we got rid of the patrol is to do the big one. COVID hit in 2020, nothing happened. So now in 2025, I still have a few things to do on it, but this will be finished and we're going to be going round the big one, which everyone says, I've got to do it before I die. So, but we travel everywhere all the time. We did Moreton Island back in March, one of my favourite spots. We do Tasmania, we go to Broken Hill a lot. Oh, until I kick the bucket. Until I kick the bucket. This is supposed to be my last build. This is my 4th truck. It should be the last one.
知ってますか？ランクルズはトヨタ公式ファンコミュニティ。まずは登録から。